Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. You know that satisfying crunch when you bite into a carrot?
Yeah.
That's what we're exploring today. We're going deep on this seemingly simple root vegetable. We've got a ton of information about its history, its nutrition, and some pretty amazing health benefits. By the end of this, you'll never look at a carrot the same way again.
I think that's true.
So, where do we even begin with the carrot?
Well, the carrot actually has a pretty interesting history.
Okay.
It dates back to around 900 AD.
Wow, way back.
Yeah, originating in Afghanistan.
Okay.
And get this, the original carrots weren't the bright orange we see in the supermarkets today.
What?
They were purple and yellow.
Purple and yellow carrots. I had no idea. So how did we get to the orange ones that we all know and love?
Well, the orange carrot as we know it
Okay.
came about much later, around the 15th or 16th century in Central Europe.
Interesting.
Through selective breeding, they favored that vibrant orange color.
I see.
And the color's not just for show. It can actually indicate differences in taste.
Really?
Some might be sweeter,
Yeah.
others more earthy. Some even have a slightly bitter taste, depending on the variety.
Hmm.
Growing conditions and sugar content, of course.
So there's more to a carrot than meets the eye.
Exactly.
Literally. Let's talk nutrition. What kind of nutritional punch are we getting when we munch on carrots?
Well, for just half a cup of sliced carrots,
Okay.
you're getting a surprisingly low 25 calories.
That's not a lot.
No, it's not. And you also get about 6 grams of carbohydrates,
Okay.
including 2 grams of fiber, which is really good for you,
Yeah?
and about 3 grams of natural sugars.
Okay.
You also get a small amount of protein, around half a gram.
So not really a protein powerhouse.
Not really, but where carrots really shine is their vitamin and mineral content.
Okay, so give us the highlight reel.
All right, so that same half cup of carrots
Okay.
can provide a whopping 73%
Wow, 73%.
of your daily vitamin A needs.
That's impressive.
It is. You're also getting around 9% of your daily vitamin K and a solid 8% of both potassium and fiber.
Okay.
You'll also find about 5% of your daily vitamin C
Mm-hmm.
and smaller but still useful amounts of calcium and iron, around 2% each.
So really a nutritional powerhouse.
Exactly.
Pack a big punch for such a small vegetable.
They do.
And of course, we can't talk about carrots without mentioning eye health.
Of course.
Is that just an old wives' tale?
No, it's not a tale at all. It's backed by real science.
Okay.
The key player here is beta-carotene,
Okay.
which is what gives carrots their vibrant orange color.
Uh-huh.
Our bodies convert beta-carotene into vitamin A, and vitamin A is crucial for good vision.
So it's not just about seeing in the dark.
No, it's much more than that.
Okay.
Vitamin A actually helps protect the surface of your eye.
The cornea.
Yes, the cornea. And it's essential for the function of the retina,
I see.
plus the antioxidants in carrots,
Oh.
including beta-carotene. Help protect your eyes from damage caused by UV radiation from the sun.
So like sunglasses from the inside?
In a way, yes. And some studies suggest that a good intake of vitamin A
Okay.
can lower the risk of developing cataracts as we age.
So it's really protecting our eyes in a lot of ways.
Exactly.
Now, we talked about different colored carrots earlier. Do those other colors also offer eye benefits?
They actually do.
Okay.
Yellow carrots, for example, are a good source of lutein and zeaxanthin,
Interesting.
which are types of carotenoids similar to beta-carotene,
Uh-huh.
but they tend to accumulate in the macula, the part of your retina that's responsible for sharp central vision.
Okay.
And research indicates that higher levels of lutein and zeaxanthin may help protect against age-related macular degeneration.
And that's a leading cause of vision loss in the U.S., right?
It is, unfortunately.
So those yellow carrots really are bringing something special to the table.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've established that carrots are good for our eyes. But what other health benefits do they have? I remember reading something about cancer prevention.
Yes, carrots are rich in antioxidants, which are compounds that help neutralize harmful free radicals in the body.
Okay.
Free radicals can damage our cells' DNA, which over time can contribute to the development of various diseases, including cancer.
That makes sense.
The main types of antioxidants in carrots are carotenoids, which give them the orange and yellow colors,
Okay.
and anthocyanins, which are responsible for the red and purple hues.
So all those colors are actually good for us.
Yes, and by scavenging those free radicals,
Okay.
carrots may help reduce the risk of certain cancers.
So it's like a built-in defense system.
You could say that.
Okay. What about our heart? Do carrots offer any benefits for heart health?
They do in a few different ways.
Okay, I'm listening.
Firstly, those antioxidants we talked about,
Uh-huh.
they are beneficial for cardiovascular health.
Oh.
Secondly, carrots are a good source of potassium, which is a mineral that helps regulate fluid balance and maintain healthy blood pressure.
And high blood pressure is a major risk factor for heart disease.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's significant.
Okay.
And thirdly, the fiber in carrots
Uh-huh.
can help manage cholesterol levels.
Interesting.
It binds with cholesterol in the digestive system, preventing it from being absorbed into the bloodstream.
Okay, so it's kind of like cleaning things up.
In a way, yes.
Okay. I also remember reading that red carrots specifically have an extra heart healthy component.
That's right. Red carrots contain lycopene, another powerful antioxidant, also found in tomatoes. And lycopene has been studied for its potential to protect against heart disease by preventing the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol,
Oh.
which is a key step in the development of plaque in the arteries.
So red carrots are like the VIPs of heart health.
You could say that.
Wow, we've covered so much. Our eyes are happy, our hearts are happy. What about our immune system?
That's next on the list. Carrots can actually help us fight off those pesky colds and other illnesses.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
Remember vitamin C?
Oh, right, from earlier?
Exactly. It's a key nutrient for a healthy immune system.
Okay.
Vitamin C helps produce and activate white blood cells, our body's first line of defense against infections.
Like little soldiers.
Pretty much. Vitamin C also aids in iron absorption, which is also important for immune function. And it acts as an antioxidant, protecting immune cells from damage.
So carrots are giving our immune system a boost.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've got eye health, heart health, immune support. Anything else?
There's more.
What else can these magic carrots do?
Well, carrots are also good for digestion.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Why is that?
The fiber in raw carrots acts like a natural regulator for your digestive system.
Uh-huh.
It adds bulk to your stool, which helps with regularity.
So it helps things move along.
Exactly. And it can prevent constipation.
Okay.
Fiber also feeds the good bacteria in your gut.
Oh, right. Our gut microbiome.
Yeah, which is really important for overall health.
That makes a lot of sense. I've also heard that people with diabetes are often told to eat carrots.
You're right. Non-starchy vegetables like carrots are great for managing blood sugar levels.
Okay.
And that's because of the fiber again.
Makes sense.
It slows down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. Preventing those spikes in blood sugar, that can be a problem for people with diabetes.
Right.
And there's even research suggesting that vitamin A and beta-carotene
Uh-huh.
might help reduce the risk of developing type 2 diabetes.
Really?
But we need more research to be sure.
So not only are they good for managing diabetes, they might even help prevent it.
Potentially, yes.
That's incredible. And I vaguely remember something about bone strength, too.
That's right. Carrots are a good source of both calcium and vitamin K,
Uh-huh.
both essential for strong bones. Calcium is a building block for bone tissue,
Right.
and vitamin K helps our bodies use calcium effectively.
So it's like a dynamic duo for our bones.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've gone through a huge list of benefits.
It is quite a list.
It almost sounds like we should be eating carrots for every meal, but is there such a thing as too much of a good thing?
That's a good question. And it's important to remember that even with healthy foods, moderation is key.
Okay.
Eating too many carrots can actually lead to something called carotenemia.
Carotenemia?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a condition where your skin takes on a temporary orange or yellowish tint
Oh.
because of the high beta-carotene content.
So you're saying if I eat too many carrots, I might turn orange?
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's most noticeable on the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet.
And is that dangerous?
It's generally harmless,
Okay.
and it goes away once you cut back on beta-carotene-rich foods.
So I don't have to worry about permanently becoming an Oompa Loompa?
No, not at all.
Okay, good to know. Are there any other potential downsides?
Well, in very rare cases of extreme carotenemia,
Huh.
it could interfere with the body's ability to convert beta-carotene to vitamin A. And it's also worth noting that some individuals have a less efficient conversion process.
Okay.
Like those with hypothyroidism. They might need to be a bit more careful about their vitamin A intake.
Okay, so it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor about what's right for you.
Absolutely.
Now, what about allergies? Can people be allergic to carrots?
Yes, though it's not one of the most common food allergies.
Okay.
Some people experience something called oral allergy syndrome.
That sounds interesting.
It happens because some proteins in raw carrots
Uh-huh.
are similar to proteins in certain pollens.
Like birch pollen?
Yes, birch pollen, for example.
Okay.
So if someone is allergic to that pollen, they might experience itching or tingling in their mouth or throat after eating raw carrots.
This sounds uncomfortable.
It can be, but luckily, cooking the carrots usually breaks down those proteins.
Ah.
So that helps prevent the reaction.
So cooked carrots are the way to go for those with allergies.
Usually, yes.
Wow, I can't believe how much we've learned about carrots today.
It's pretty remarkable.
There's so much more than just a simple snack.
They are.
They're packed with nutrients and offer a whole range of health benefits.
Exactly.
So the next time you see a carrot, don't just think of it as a side dish. Think of it as a little powerhouse of goodness.
I like that.
And remember, there's a whole rainbow of carrots out there. Orange, yellow, purple, even red, each with its own unique set of nutrients. So why not explore a little and see what other amazing benefits you can discover? Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll see you next time.
See you then.